Hi, welcome. Today we are continuing our series on the life of Joseph. From our previous video, we stopped on the point where they sold him to a trader that was passing through the route down to Egypt. The Ishmaelite bought him, and when he reached, he sold him to the house of Potiphar. Potiphar was living in the house of Potiphar, and he was able to rose up to become the manager, the general manager over Potiphar's house. He was the one that takes care of his businesses and runs the whole family, and the man entrusted him with all the responsibilities. And we need to understand, Joseph was a spoiled child. He couldn't have been able to take that responsibility. So I will put it to you, just like the legal professionals, I'll put it to you that Joseph was not a spoiled child. Joseph was properly brought up for him to take the responsibility of the Potiphar's empire or his business domain without any problem. That the man did not know what goes on that means the guy was performing. Where did he get this strength from? It's not magic. Joseph was not a magician. The father also was not a magician. He must have learned hard work, discipline, commitment, devotion, dedication from the father. The father must have told him stories of how his life has been, like he narrated to Pharaoh when he came down to Egypt. How his life has been, that he has not been a bed of roses, despite being a covenant person. Yet, so the life of Joseph is a commendable one. Can you say that concerning your own children, that you brought them up well, that they are not vagabonds, they don't constitute nuisance to the society? And if you are still a young parent, please train up your children, both spiritually, physically, and mentally. Give them what it takes to be a man. Joseph reached in the house of Potiphar, and he was able to take charge of Potiphar's activities, became his CEO, while Potiphar becomes the director. It's a good CV, it's a good commendation for Joseph. But on the course of discharging his duty, the wife of Potiphar wanted to cause problem for Joseph. I call it the tractors of destiny. When you are in a tract of destiny, there are so many things, so many issues that want to detract you from doing what you are supposed to do. That incident was not in a day. Loss starts from one day and then begins to culminate until it matures. And he wanted to put Joseph into trouble. If it is in our days, some people will succumb. Say, after all, nobody will know it. There is no meter to identify that something has gone wrong. But the thing, it is written that one day, or it is often said that one day is for the thief and several days are for the thieves and one day is for the owner of the house. One day Potiphar could have discovered, but God helped him. Maybe God allowed it so that he can change level for him to be promoted. And then he was sent into prison. By the time he was sent into prison, he was able to develop himself. He was able to develop his gifts that made him to be a good interpreter of dreams. Do you have a giftings? Please don't useless it. Develop that gift. On the day of reckoning, that gift will be useful. You have integrity? Do it. So we discover that in this story, When Joseph was talking to the wife of Potiphar, it's because of his faith. Despite being in a foreign land where nobody monitors him, yet he was still devoted to his faith. He did not give up. He's in a strange land. Nobody knows. His siblings are not there. His parents are not there. There is no guardian. There is no uncle. He could have done anything he wants to do and thinks he gets free. But no, he knows whom he believed. Train up your child. A man says, give me a child for his first 7 years and then take him from there. He will inculcate the life he will live for the rest of his life for that first 7 years. So the formative age of your children is important. Train them on morality, purity, integrity, and honesty. As a Christian, as a believer, let them see you. Model that life for them and let them see it. Joseph lived that life. He did not say, so that I will not sin against my father or sin against my boss. He said, so that I will not sin against my God. He is working and living and doing his business in the consciousness of the covenant he has with God. So, brethren, I encourage you, walk in that consciousness. When they throw you the darts of compromise, when they want to want you to compromise by material gains or whatsoever, please don't succumb. Stand for the truth. The Lord will vindicate you. He will answer for you. As he helped Joseph, he was sent to prison. And then from prison, you know the end of the whole story. I thank you for this. God bless you. I'll see you next time.